Hi and welcome to another video. This video we're gonna look at three areas. The first area is how to open your travel fund account, and two, selecting your travel fund plan, and number three, how much you need to put aside for your travel fund, and finally, how to increase your source of income. So welcome, stick to the video until the end of this video and you will be ready to learn. So you're planning to relocate to another country, but you need to have an account set aside specifically for your relocation. You can name it a travel account, or you can name it relocation account. And this is where now, after having this account, you will now have a plan where you'll be putting aside from the monies from this travel account will be going to your fund on a regular basis, depending on the amount that you've selected. Now, let us look at number two, the fund plan. The fund plan, I have three plans personally. There's the lock-in, which is for 10 years. And in today's video, we'll only look at the two, which are for partial payouts, where you receive 3 partial payouts in between the term. For example, if you've selected a 10-year plan, you will receive 3 payouts at the end of the 3rd year, at the end of the 6th year, and at the end of the 10th year. If you've selected the 15-year plan, then you'll receive a payout on the 5th year, end of the 5th year, at the end of the 10th year, and at the end of the 15th year. Now, both plans are flexible. It will depend on how soon you want to come to Kenya. If you wish to come to Kenya in 3 years' time, then select the 10-year plan, where you'll be paying every month for 10 years, but you'll receive partial payouts. Now, why are we having these plans? What are the advantages of having this plan? This plan affords you flexibility. There's flexibility knowing that you can go to your destination of choice within 3 years. You know that every 3 years you'll be traveling to a new country, or at the end of a 3rd year, at the end of every 3 years, you'll be traveling to a new country, or at the end of every 5th year, you'll be traveling to a new country. Why? You can sample the countries out and finally decide, this is the country I wish to settle in. Another advantage of this plan is that the monies are invested in the local currency. And when I mean local currency, I mean Kenya shillings. So depending on the market performance, the returns on your money is way above the inflation rate. Currently, the inflation at this time is around 6 to 5%, 4%. So you will receive your payout based on the market performance. So the estimate partial payouts are just for illustration purposes only. Now, another advantage of having this fund in the local currency in Kenya is because it is tax-free. The payouts are tax-free. You're not taxed once you receive these payouts. And then another advantage is what I call the foreign currency exchange. Now, $1 to one Kenya shilling, for every $1 is equals to 150 Kenya shillings, or depending on the performance in the market, could be 150, 155, 145, 160. Now, this is to your advantage because you notice that for every $1, you have 150 Kenya shillings. So when you invest in this fund, or when you start this fund, is that the payout you receive will be more. And that is why it affords you a more comfortable life here than in any other country. Yeah, because of the exchange rate. That is another advantage. Now, the other advantage and final advantage of opening this fund here, or this type of fund, is that it has a protection cover attached to it. 1 minute. This protection cover means that it has an insurance component. If life does not happen as planned, this partial payout or this maturity estimate or the maturity estimate will be given to your next of kin or to your family. So the fund has an insurance inbuilt, yeah, throughout. So those, we have looked at the advantages. The next thing we're going to look at is how much you need to keep aside. For starters, you can start with $400. Why $400? Because at the end of it, once you receive the partial estimate value payout, you can live comfortably month to month. Yeah, month by month, since you'll come on a tourist visa for 90 days. Those 90 days, you'll be able to live comfortably. And the payout will be even able you to extend your tourist visa another 90 days. Yeah. So you can end up staying here for 1 year, 6 months, or even 3 months, just on the money that you have put in the fund, and it has grown. Now, I've mentioned that you can start with $400, but you can also increase. You can put aside $500, you can put aside $600, $700, $800, $1,000, $1,200, $1,500, $2,000, $2,150. Why? Because the more you put aside, the more your money grows. Yeah. And the more the partial payouts you get. But if you feel that you are testing out the waters, you can start with $400. And as time goes by, you can increase to $2,000. Now, the beauty about living in a country that is affordable and where the exchange rate is like, for $1 you get 150 Kenya shillings, you can live a comfortable life. With $2,000 every month, you can live a luxurious life. $1,000 can also afford you a very comfortable life. $1,500. And 1,000 Kenya shillings, $1,000 can afford you a modest lifestyle without being, it's not too luxurious and not too, poverty, on the poverty line. $1,000 can give you a very comfortable lifestyle. Now, we've talked about how much you've put aside. You're free between $400 to $2,000. Yeah. The next thing we need to discuss is how to increase your income. Look at yourself. Please take a pen and a paper and ask yourself, what do I know? What do I know that someone else doesn't know? What information do I know that another person doesn't know? List what you know and package that and be able to sell it. You can sell a service, you can sell a product. You can also look around your house and see what items that you can sell so that you can get cash. You can see what you can rent out and you can be able to receive cash. You can also look for machines that you can be creative and create, something, be it for eating, be it crafts, and you can sell it. I talked about renting. So you need to look at the skills that you have, the information that you have, that you can share and monetize. Monetize the information you have and create more cash for yourself. You can sell things that you have that you don't use, and you can get more cash. Why are we discussing increasing your income? Because you are planning. You're in the stage of planning to relocate to an affordable destination, and this destination is where you will live 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now. So you need to start planning early how to have continuous cash flow. Yeah, because depending on the country of choice, once you've been on the visa, tourist visa for 90 days, and you keep on renewing it, you'll at one point now feel you're ready to settle in, yeah, and become a citizen or a permanent tourist. Yeah. Now, we've discussed those two things. We have discussed ways in which you can start your travel fund plan. We've discussed on the plans that are available. We've also discussed the amount that you need to put aside, and we've discussed how you can increase your source of income. Now let us finally talk about when is the best time to start this fund. The best time to start this fund is in the month of October. We are in September. I know when I'm making this video today is 26th. Yeah. So we are in September, the month of September. We have a few days before this month ends. By the time you watch this video, maybe it's one day to the end of September or just a few days. But the best time to start is in the month of October. Why am I saying in the month of October? It's because when you receive your payout at the end of the third year, starting this year, you will receive it around November. When you receive that payment in November, you see you have now room to plan where your accommodation, to plan your accommodation, to plan your visa, cost of visa, to plan your what do you call it, your flights. Yeah. And this won't happen in December because of December, it's a busy month. Yeah, because of the holidays. It's best to start now your travel either in January, February, or March. That is why I'm saying that is the best time to travel. January, February, March, April. That is, you need to start the fund in October of this month of September, so that when you receive the payouts, you'll be receiving the payouts in November. If you start your plan in November, you will receive your payouts in December. Yeah, at the end of December. So your travels will happen in January of the next year, January, February, March of the next year. So when you're watching this video and you are ready, like now, we can have a one-on-one conversation and see how you can start your plan in October, or you can start your plan in November, or you start your plan in December, so that by the time you receive your first partial payout, you will be planning for your travel coming here when the weather is warm and sunny and not raining, because the sunny months are in December, January, February, and March. Those are the sunny months. So that is why I'm emphasizing the importance of starting the fund in October, or at the end of this month, which is September, by the time you watch this video. Yeah, so Thank you for watching this video until the end, and I hope you've noted the main points that will help you in planning to relocate to your destination of choice, where you can reset, refocus, and have a peace of mind and a comfortable lifestyle. See you soon until the next video. Please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, share this video with your friends, and turn on the notification bell so that you can receive your next video. Thank you. Bye.